Tonight we begin with developing news. New local alerts about the measles outbreak with multiple possible exposure locations in Waterloo Region and the designation of the Guelph area as a high-risk area for infections. Good evening. These latest updates come as the opposition calls on Premier Ford and the provincial government for more action on the outbreak that's now led to nearly 1,300 confirmed infections. CTV's Spencer Turcotte live now with the latest. And Spencer, the spread showing no signs of slowing down locally.
Well, especially not with word of those new possible measles exposure sites in Waterloo Region and with southwestern Ontario being called out as an area of concern at Queen's Park today. Waterloo Region's public health unit sounded the alarm bells today, adding 7 more locations to its list of possible measles exposure sites. The possible sites include a pair of Kitchener hospitals, along with 3 businesses in Cambridge, Chick-fil-A, Elite Auto Care, and V Nails and Beauty, plus a Shoppers Drug Mart in Kitchener. It comes as Ontario's NDP leader sounded off at Queen's Park over the province's rising case count.
This is a crisis, and what I'm hearing from the minister and from folks here in the legislature today in response to our questions was a pretty laissez-faire response.
With nearly 1,300 infections since mid-October, most concentrated in southwestern Ontario, the Liberal health critic is pointing the blame at the Ford government.
This is a government that has thrown up its hands, implemented half-hearted, lukewarm measures, and is trying to convince us that they care and that they're doing something.
All of this comes on the same day Wellington-Dufferin-Guelph Public Health was identified as a risk area following consultation with local public health and provincial officials. As of Wednesday morning, the health unit had 63 confirmed or probable cases of measles. But the province is still defending its strategy of making shots more available, creating a new $2 million public awareness campaign and work behind the scenes by the Chief Medical Officer of Health.
Over a year ago, he directed public health units to refocus their efforts on childhood vaccinations.
Is that working?
I believe it is.
Both Premier Doug Ford and Dr. Kieran Moore admit there is more work to be done when it comes to communities that may be rejecting vaccines for religious reasons.
But how do you force someone? Do you grab their kid and start jabbing them with a needle? It's a problem. I agree. But we're throwing everything in the kitchen sink at this.
And as for the specific times of those possible measles exposure sites in Waterloo Region, our digital team has a detailed breakdown. You can find that on our site, ctvnewskitchener.ca.